Thanks for tuning in to Barbershop Sports Talk.
So Mack Wilson, linebacker out of Alabama, hard hit on Patrick Mahomes, goes out with concussion protocol. What are you thinking when that happens?
I mean, I'm thinking, he got concussed. Wasn't a dirty hit. I actually think Mack Wilson saved him a little bit from having that huge helmet-to-helmet kill shot by kind of throwing him down and not making helmet-to-helmet contact. But when he got up, really dizzy, I'm thinking he probably has a concussion, it looked like. And then when he went to the locker room, the longer he's there, just more of a chance that the tests are going to come back with that. So that happened. But, when you see the helmet hit the ground hard, he gets up really woozy and dizzy. To me, it looked like a concussion. Definitely looked like a concussion instantly.
Do the Browns get blown out if Patrick Mahomes stays in that game?
So first half, Chiefs ran 37 plays. They got 17 first downs. Almost half their plays went for over 10 yards in the first down. At the time, it was 19-10. Kick a field goal at 22. And Mahomes and the offense hasn't been back on the field. So the Browns scored to make it 22-17. I think you'd probably think that, based on how the game was going, maybe the Chiefs get the ball back and end up scoring a touchdown to seal it. So it would have been 29-17 with like 5 minutes left. So, maybe a couple more points, but I still think if Mahomes was in, the Browns were going to cover that 10-point number, but it wouldn't have had, high-level feeder at the end, though. You wouldn't have gotten that.
With Mahomes and the concussion, I have to ask this as a Bills fan, is he going to be able to play? Because concussion protocol is very weird. Like, you have to pass all these 5 steps. The NFL, as we know, is very serious about concussion protocol. Is he going to be able to go against the Bills?
I think he will be able to go. There is a roadmap. There's a kind of a 5-step process to go through to do that, but guys get cleared. Usually a 6 days is usually the quickest. So as long as he's not feeling a lot of effects, which kind of comes through, you get that a couple days later. As long as that doesn't happen, he probably will play next week.
So the Browns, they end up losing 17-22. Your thoughts as a Browns fan and just watching this team all year long, how close are they to Kansas City?
I think they're getting close. And going back during the week, I watched all the Chiefs games coming into this, and one of the things that the Browns do is the best offense to stop the Chiefs is to keep Mahomes on the sideline and squeezing possessions. And the Browns are one of the teams that are able to do that, go on long drives. And you take a look at 9. So the Chiefs have lost 9 times over 3 years with Mahomes. When a team has the ball for 35 minutes and the Chiefs have it for 25 or less, the Chiefs are 0-6. When the Chiefs have the ball for more than 25 minutes, they're 39-3 over the last 3 years. 39-3. So I think the Browns, having the best offensive line in football in a running game in an efficient passing attack that could get quick completions and keep the chains moving, you now squeeze down the game. And so a lot of the games that the Chiefs were in this year, and they've been in, this is now their 8th straight one-score game, the Chiefs are only getting 8-9 possessions a game. So now you squeeze that down, and now you think, okay, all we have to do is stop the Chiefs 1 or 2 times, and now they got 6 scoring series. And this is why you're around that 30-point mark. If we have an offense that could play that style and could have, tight possessions as well, we could be in this thing and keep it close. So I think that's the best way to stop Mahomes is ball control, win the time of possession, and do it that way. So I think the Browns are getting close from that, but their problem was on the back end of the defense. Guys in and out all year in the secondary. I think they were 25th against the pass, 27th scoring defense. Is the defense would need this year, I think. That's where the draft resources and the free agent resources are going to be, specifically on the back 7, to try to get this defense even up to average and improve it that way. Because other than Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett, they really don't have any just solid long-term answers at positions with high draft capital. Maybe Grant Delpit comes back from an Achilles injury. I'm optimistic for. Ronnie Harrison, they got in the trade, nice piece. But overall, the Browns are going to have to improve that defense. And offensively, they ended up top 10 in DVOA, top 10 passing, top 10 rushing in DVOA. They were the 3rd rushing offense this year. That's still the bread and butter. And as the season went along, Kevin Stefanski and Alex Van Pelt gave more and more of the offense to Baker Mayfield, throwing on first down, throwing on third down, stuff like that. So this was all about laying the foundation this year for the Browns. They laid the foundation, and I think they started to build up some of that drywall, too, and get to the first floor. So I think it was a really solid year 1.
If Chad Henne does not make that play, does not make that pass to Tyreek Hill, do the Browns win that game?
Yes, because if he doesn't make the play, the Browns get the ball at midfield.
And you think the Browns score, Kenney?
They get the ball at midfield with a minute and change left, and they have come back. They did it against the Bengals in that spot, but just a couple of series ago, the Browns had a nice 18-play drive. So I think, maybe they throw some deep passes and get an interference call, and about 3 or 4 defensive penalties on the Chiefs. You got the tight ends, and regardless, I think they would have gotten, minimum 20, 25 yards and have a couple of plays at the end zone. But in that spot, I would probably have to say I would have liked the Browns' chances in that situation.